Addition of integers. Ready?
Opo.
Opo.
Okay, so our objectives for this topic, we have number 1, add integers using different approaches. Number 2, solve word problems involving addition of integers. Activity number 1, study the following examples. Addition using number line. Now use the number line to find the sum of 2 and 5. Right? So 2 and 5. Now first thing to do is find the point 2. Yan po yung first addend. Okay? Pag nahanap ninyo, you move 5 places to the right. Yan. So move 5 places to the right. Ito po. Papunta doon sa right. 5. Saan kayo huminto? Sa point 7. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, ang sagot ninyo ay 7. So, 2 and 5 or 2 plus 5. Naintindihan? So, let's see. On the number line, start with point 2 and count 5 units to the right. At what point on the number line does it stop? It stops at point 7. Thus, 2 plus 5 is 7. And that is correct. Parang grade 1 lang po na 2 plus 5 is 7. Now, tandaan ninyo, yung 2 po ninyo ay positive, tapos yung 5 naman ay positive. Kahit walang sign po, understood po na positive sila. Okay? So, your addends 2 and 5 are both positive. Number 2, find the sum of 8 and negative 7. On the number line, start from 8 and so asan po yung 8? Ito yan. Now, since the other addend, no, yung pangalawa, is negative, so you move to the left naman po 7 places. So on the number line, start from 8. So we have here at 8 and count 7 units to going to the left since the sign of 7 is negative. Ito na po yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At what point on the number line does it stop? It stops at point 1. Therefore, 8 plus negative 7 is 1. So, paano po nagiging 1? So, ang shortcut niyan, 8 minus 7. So, 8 minus 7 is 1. Then, follow the sign of the greater absolute value. So, bakit ko sinasabing greater absolute value? That's the time you're going to get its absolute value. So, the absolute value of 8 is 8. The absolute value of 7 is 7. And the absolute value of negative 7 is 7. Okay? Then, subtract the smaller from the larger or greater number. So, 8 minus 7 is 1. And copy the sign of the greater absolute value. Then later on, so you focus ourselves using the number line first. Again, you move the decimal, you move from 8, you move 7 places to the left. Why left po? Kasi po negative. Naintindihan? Kapag positive naman po yung addend natin na pangalawa, move to the right. Okay po. Next, we have here, number 3, can you now try the other examples? Like number 3, negative 1 plus negative 5. So, negative 1, hanapin nyo muna po yung negative 1. Then, plus negative 5. So, yung pangalawang addend ninyo ay negative, you move 5 units to the left. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Saan tayo huminto? Sa negative?
6 po.
6.
Okay. Negative 6 po. So, therefore, our answer is negative 6. Alright? Number 4. Negative 1 plus negative 7. Can you tell the answer now?
Negative 8.
Negative 8. You're correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's negative 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, negative 8. You're correct. Okay? Now, adding a positive integer a to b means moving along the real number line. A distance of a units to the right from b. So, if your b is positive, okay? So, moving to the right. Adding a negative integer, we have here negative a to b means moving along the real number line a distance of a units to the left from b. Okay po? Right. So, addition using sign tiles naman po. Tiles naman po yung ating gagamitin. Alright. This is another device that can be used to represent integers. The tile that is the positive represent integer 1. Okay po? So, the tile negative represents as negative 1. This one, we have the negative square. We have the positive square. No? So, our positive square is white and our negative square is red. And the flexible we have here, positive and negative. Yellow represent 0. Okay? So, remember we have here positive and negative. So, positive 1 and negative 1. No? And this represents what? 0 pair. Pair po sila, no? So, as nire-represent po nila ang 0 pair. Magka-partner po sila, positive 1, negative 1, or they are what? Opposite. Clear? Now, recall that a number and its negative, no, cancel each other, answer the operation of addition. This means 6 plus negative 6 is equal to 0. So, magka-opposite po yun, positive 6 plus negative 6. So, the answer is 0. Another, we have 10 plus negative 10, magka-opposite ulit. That is equal to 0. Negative 112 plus 112 is equal to 0. Okay po? Parang yung ka-opposite ng withdrawal. Kapag nag-withdraw ka sa bangko, no? Anong ka-opposite niyan? Magde-deposit. Naintindihan? Moving backward, anong ka-opposite ng moving backward? Moving forward. Can you follow?
Opo.
Opo.
Yes,
Opo.
yun po yung magka-opposite, yun po yung magka-opposite, no? Going to north, going to south. Parang ganun po. Naintindihan? So, magka-opposite. Close, open. Parang ganun. So, 7 steps forward, no? 7 steps backward. Ganun po yung opposite na sinasabi natin. Okay? So in general, A plus negative A is equal to negative A plus A. Naintindihan? And that is
Opo,
equal
sir.
to 0. Examples. Number 1, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Pansinin ninyo, pareho yung addends natin na 4 and 3, parehong positive. Correct? So, how many tiles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 3. Tatlong positive din sa right side. So, 1, 2, 3. Now, remember we have 4 positive 1 tiles plus 3 positive 1 tiles. Hence, 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay, so madali lang pala. Number 2, 5 plus negative 2. So magkaiba na sila, ano? Kanina, dalawang positive, ngayon naman ay unlike signs na po. So positive yung 5 plus negative naman po yung 2. Okay? How come that the answer is 3? So let's see the tiles. So how many positive tiles do we have? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will add negative 2. Dalawang negative 2 tiles. So yan. Then after which, no, we are going to cancel those pair. Magka-pair. So this is a pair with this positive 1. Yung positive tile na isa, ang ka-pair niya ay yung negative 1 tile. Another positive 1 tile, bigyan natin ng kanyang ka-pair na negative 1 tile. So, 0 na po ang mga sagot nito. Okay? So, we have positive 1 plus negative 1 is 0. Positive 1 plus negative 1 is 0. Tanggal na po sila. They are all eliminated. Okay po? Understood that the answer is positive 3. Ito na po. Okay? So, pero kung ipapakita natin ang process nito, so, hence, 5, you will get this 5. Plus, you will get these 2 tiles, 2 negative tiles. Yan. So, 5 plus negative 2 is equal to, count, 1, 2, 3, tatlo. 1, 2, plus 2. Plus 1, 2 na negative tiles, yan, negative 2, equals. We will cancel the positive 2 and negative 2. Why? They are what? They are 0 pair. No? Ang naiwan na lang po ay 3. Then, of course, the cancellation or the 0 pair plus 0 is equal to 3. Sir, is it possible to answer directly to the 3 or give the answer immediately? So 5 plus negative 2, then I will answer it 3. Yes po, pwede naman po. Pinakita ko lang po yung process. Naintindihan? Alright, so number 3, parehong negative na po. Yung number 1 kanina, parehong positive. No? So ang ginawa lang natin, pinag-add, then copy the common sign. So negative 5 plus negative 2 is equal to negative 7. So how many negative tiles from the left? So 5 plus 2 negative tiles sa right. Ayan. So remember we have 5 negative 1 tiles plus 2 negative 1 tiles. Hence, negative 5 plus negative 2 is equal to negative 7. So easy, ano? Ayan. Now try this. Negative 9 plus negative 6. So what is the answer?
Negative 15 po.
Negative 15. Sino sumagot ng negative 15?
Enriquez po.
Enriquez, very good. Okay? So, number 4. Tingnan muna natin ang sagot. Negative 15. That is correct. Next, number 4. 9 or positive 9 plus negative 6. So, tandaan niyo yung sinabi ko. Positive 3. Okay? We will subtract negative 6 from 9. So, 9 minus 6 is 3. then copy the sign of the greater absolute value. Okay? For further elaboration, for further explanation, I will give you later, no? Yung absolute value. So 9 minus 6 is 3. Then copy the sign of positive 9. Okay, so remember we have positive 3. You can reflect the positive or not anymore. No? Kahit wala na siyang positive 3, okay lang. No? Pero yung negative, dapat reflected lagi. Okay? Using the model, we summarize the procedure for adding integers as follows. Number 1, if the integers have the same sign, just add the positive equivalence of the integers and copy the common signs to the result. Simple lang, okay? Kapag nag-add daw tayo, no, you simply add the positive equivalence of the integers, then copy the common sign. Look at this one. Our first addend, which is 29, that is positive. The sign of the second addend is also positive. Now, pagpaplasin nyo lang daw, and that is 49, positive 49. Copy the common sign kasi nga positive yung 29, positive din naman yung 20. So we have common positive. Okay? So therefore, your answer is positive 49. So let us follow first the absolute value. So 29, the absolute value of 29, yan. Nakita niyo meron siyang bar. Meron siyang bar. Plus, the absolute value of 20 is 20. So, naka-open and close parenthesis yan. Tapos, yung common sign nilang positive, nilagay ko na sa labas. Okay? So, positive, nilagay na natin yung positive sa labas nila. Okay? So, positive, ganun na sa labas. Then, parenthesis, the absolute value of 29 plus the absolute value of 20, close parenthesis. Then, equal sa baba niya, plus, kopyahin nyo, bring down the positive sign. Then, you will add 29 and 20. The sum is 49. So, open parenthesis, absolute value of 49, close parenthesis. Tapos, ilalabas na ninyo yung absolute value ng 49. So, the absolute value of 49 is 49, then copy the sign. Your final answer is positive 49. Number 2, negative 29 plus negative 20. Pareho, no? Parehong negative. So, ilalabas na natin yung negative. This is the common sign. Then, parenthesis, absolute value of 29 plus the absolute value of 20. Then, equal sa baba, copy the negative. Then, open parenthesis, the absolute value of 49, close parenthesis. Then, copy the negative. The absolute value of 49 is 49. Your final answer is negative 49. Number 2, if the integers have different signs, get the difference of the positive equivalence of the integers and copy the sign of the greater number to the result. Okay? So, magkaiba na po ngayon. Letter A, we have 30 plus negative 18. So, magkaiba na po sila, no? Positive yung isang addend, tapos yung isa naman ay negative. If this will be the case, get the difference, no? Between 30 and 18. So, 30 minus 18, ganun lang po. No? 30, kung ano yung mas maliit na numero, smaller number, no, is to be subtracted, no, from the greater number. So 30 minus 18, that is 12. Since 30 is greater than 18, the sign of the result is positive. Kunin niyo po yung positive nung mas mataas na addend. Naintindihan? Di ba addends ang tawag natin sa pinag-add na integers or numbers? Addends po ang tawag. Clear? Therefore, 30 plus negative 18 is 12. Letter B, negative 30 plus 18. Now, binaliktad ko lang, no? Get the difference between 30 and 18. So, 30 minus 18, again, that is 12. Since 30 is greater than 8, the sign of the result is negative. How come that this negative 30 is greater than 18? Ayun na po yung sinasabi ko, no? We're talking about the absolute value. Okay? So the absolute value of negative 30 is 30. The absolute value of positive 18 is 18. Kaya ko sinasabi, yun po yung greater absolute value. Okay? So, you go back to the original before getting its absolute value, the sign is negative. No? The sign is negative. This 30, we are referring to this 30. So, get the difference between 30 and 18, then that is 12. Again, 30 minus 18 is 12. Then follow the sign of the greater absolute value. Naintindihan? So since 30 is greater than 18, the sign of the result is negative. Thus, negative 30 plus 18 is negative 12. Alam ko naintindihan na ninyo. Lalo na kung nanood kayo dun sa ating video lesson. Right. If there are more than 2 addends, kapag naman mas marami, na? Mas marami, or higit pa sa higit pa sa ano, sa dalawa ang ating addends. Yan. So, if there are more than 2 addends in the problem, the first move to do is to combine addends with the same sign and then get the difference of their sum. Okay, so examples. Negative 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus negative 9. If this will be the case, combine all the positive, no, separately with this negative. So these are the negative 4 and negative 9. So you put their common sign outside of the parentheses. We have 4 plus 9. Plus naman sa kabila. Then you find the positive. So we have here 5 and 8. Then plus, we have here. Huwag na ninyo lagyan ng positive dyan kasi plus din naman yung ating operation. So we have parenthesis 5 plus 8. Then close parenthesis. Alright? So you bring down the negative. Then 4 plus 9, combine this 2. These two addends, 4 and 9, no? Pagsamahin niyo po or pagplasin, so that is 13. So we have now negative 13 plus 5 plus 8. That is also 13. Now, what did you notice about this negative 13 plus 13? They are what? Opposite. They are zero pair. Naintindihan?
Apo.
They are zero
Opo.
pair. Kaya zero na po ang sagot. Clear? Yan. Basta kapag magka-opposite po, laging zero yan. Tandaan, walang negative zero, walang positive zero. Next. B. 41 plus 51 plus 80 plus negative 49. Apat pa rin po, ano? Then, of course, we have here the negative 49 plus 41 plus 51 plus 80. So, you bring down the negative 49 plus the sum of this 41, 51, and 80 is 172. So, negative 49 plus 172. So, alam na ito. Magkaiba po yung kanilang signs. They are what? Unlike signs. So, 172 minus 49 is 123. Then, copy the sign of the greater absolute value. So, positive 123. Okay po. Next. Let us now proceed to problems or solve this problem. Mrs. Reyes charged 2,354 no, Philippine money worth of groceries on her credit card. Find her balance after she made a payment of 1,229. So when you say payment, no, you're going to pay, and that is what? Negative. Kabawasan, no, sa part ninyo, no? Kabawasan sa inyong kayamanan. Alright po. So that is negative. So 2,354 plus negative 1,219. So, isusubtract ninyo kasi nga positive yung 2,354, negative naman po yung 1,219. Then, the difference is 1,135. And of course, copy the sign of the greater. Absolute value. Laging absolute value ang iisipin nyo. Okay po? Naintindihan? Any question? Wala na po.
Wala na po.
Okay. So, tignan natin na mabilis. Ang sasagutan natin yung first, no? First 10. Then mamaya activity na lang po ninyo yung 11 to 30. Okay po? O, sagutan natin Yung ready po, sabihin lang yung apelyido tapos sagot. Naintindihan? Okay? Ready na? Ready na po? Okay.
Opo.
Opo.
Sige, number 1.
Flores, positive 5 po.
Flores, positive 5. Correct? So, we have 13 minus 8. Then, mas mataas po yung 13, yung sign niya na positive ang susundin natin. Next, number 2.
Chang po.
Galing ni Flores,
Positive 3.
Okay, so positive 3. Si Chang, well, yes, positive 3. Okay, next.
Flores
Buwal
po.
po. Enriquez po.
Albino po.
So, we have Chang. Teka lang, maglista ako para hindi ko makalimutan. So, Chang. Sino yung Flores kanina, Flores.
Opo.
Okay, De Los Santos. Enriquez, number 3.
Ano po? Positive 3 po.
Positive 3. Okay, next.
Cervantes po.
Cervantes.
Negative 5 po.
Negative 5. That is correct. Next. Number 5.
Mateo po, sir.
Mateo.
Negative 26 po.
Negative 26. Is it 26?
Ay, 25 po.
Okay. So, that is correct. Negative 25. Number 6.
Flores po. Negative 14 po.
Negative 14. Flores again. 14. That is, yes, that is negative 14. Next, number 8. Number 7.
Chang po.
Chang.
0 po.
0. That is correct. Next. Number 8. Wala na. Sagot. Number 8. Anyone?
De La Cruz po.
De La Cruz.
Positive 18.
De La Cruz. Positive 18. Correct. Number 9.
Flores
po.
Estrada po.
Sino yung huli?
Estrada po, sir.
Estrada. So,
Positive 52 po.
Estrada. And that is positive 52.
2.
Alright, so you have 5 points. Number 10,
Albino po.
Albino.
Negative 6 po.
Negative 6. Albino. So we have negative 6. Okay? So kayo na po ang sasagot nitong 11 to 20. Dadagdagan ko po yan. This one. Combine, letter B. No? So bago yan, we will answer this number 1. So 8. No, pare, 'di ba sabi natin kapag more than 2 addends, all you have to do is combine those positive, likewise those negative separately. Then after which get its difference. So 8 plus 9 is what? 17. 17 minus 3 is 17 minus 3.
14 po.
14. So what would be the sign of the answer?
Positive po.
Positive. So, positive 14. Naintindihan?
Opo.
Okay. So, yung number 2, puro negative naman po yan eh. Kaya, pagpaplasin nyo lang, tapos yung sagot ay negative. Okay? So, 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8. Your answer is negative 20.
33.
Is it 33? 4, 5, 6, 8. 33 at 23.
23 po.
Okay, so negative 23. So, ganun lang po yung gagawin. Naintindihan?
Opo.
Opo.
Okay,
Yes
so
po, sir.
numbers 1 and 2 are done already. Okay, so moving on. Part 3, this is your letter C. Solve the following problems. Okay? So, tandaan ninyo kapag kapag katulad nito, find her balance, no? Hanapin niyo po yung difference. Siyempre, if you made, no, a payment that is negative, no? Naintindihan?
Opo.
Okay, dito naman sa problem number 3, kapag sinabi natin gain, positive po 'yan. So, a vendor gain 100 on the first day. Then loss 4. So, when you say loss, negative. So, from that 100 na gain niya, no, on the first day, sa 45 on the second day, yung lost is negative. And gain 55 on the third day, that is another positive. Dalawa po yung positive yan, positive 100 at saka positive 55. Isa lang yung negative, yung lost 45. Intindihan? How much profit did the vendor gain in 3 days? So, ganun lang po yung problem ninyo. Madali lang, di ba? Okay. So, kung wala na pong tanong, so i-end up na natin ang ating addition of integers. So, before that, no, tatanungin ko lang sa inyo, ano yung dalawang rules na natutunan ninyo dyan sa addition of integers? So, what are the rules or what are the steps, no, in adding what? Integers. Sige nga. You make it simple. Wala? No? Wala? Okay, so adding like signs. So when we say like signs po, no? Ang sign ng addends niyo ay pwedeng parehong positive, no? Tapos parehong negative. So, in adding like signs, add and copy the common sign. When I say common sign, like signs. Let's say for instance, positive 5 plus positive 6 is equal to positive 11. So pag-plusin niyo lang yung 5 and 6, tapos kopyahin niyo yung pareho nilang sign. And that is positive 11. Another which is like negative 5 plus negative 6. So, pareho po silang negative. Pag-plusin nyo lang po sila, yung mga equivalents na yan na addends. So, this addends rather. So, 5 plus 6 is 11, then copy the common sign. That is 1. As 1 lang po yon. Adding like signs, add and copy the common sign. That is the first, no? The first rule. Then number 2, adding unlike signs. Find the difference. Hanapin nyo raw ang difference. So magsusubtract lang kayo. Find the difference or get the difference. Then copy the sign of the greater absolute value. Dalawa lang po. No? Naintindihan?
Opo.
Okay. So, thank you and God bless. So, just wait. Nag-stop lang ako ng